So let's be very clear. When we're listing a house and we're representing the seller and we're trying to get the most money for that seller, we need to know something about the potential buyer. Again, I say, let's go back to the data. Let's take a look at the trends. And we don't have to go very far to look in 2021. And we find in 2021, the average age of a seller was 63 years old. And why did they sell? They sold for two reasons. The most common reason sellers are selling is that 16% of the sellers want to be closer to their family. 14% of the families are reaching retirement age and they want to move to a lower cost of living area. I think that's important to note, especially when you add geographical data. Geographically, we know that in Florida, the seller typically moves an average of 41 miles from their current residence to their new home. Now, if you're in Fort Lauderdale, that might put you up in the Port St. Lucie area, a much lower cost of living, and you can still drive to the Broward Center. If you had a weekend, you could spend the night at the Marriott and still be living in a nice home, easy access to Broward County, Palm Beach County, and also to Miami. So when we think about the reasons that sellers are selling and what their motivation is, retirement or being close to family, let's look at that age range, that 63-year-old, and maybe plus or minus 5 years, so we can say these are our target markets. So when we're farming these neighborhoods and we're looking for sellers, I want you to also look at the demographic. I want you to look at the demographic as far as their age, and I also want you to look at sex, and if you can find it, whether they're married or not. Because we know that most of the sellers are married, 18% of them are single women, 16% are single men, and 7% are a couple living together. Find that data, target your market, let's make some sales. If you need help with this, give me a call. My name is Gary Lanham. I'm with Coldwell Banker, and I can be reached at 954-695-6518. Thank you.